Dan, first of all, just wondering, I'm sure you've been examining what went wrong against Munster in April that you would need to get right on Friday. And also, it's been a long, hard season since the end of September with a lot of twists and turns, ups and downs. But how do you make sure that the squad is in a fit position to peak at this time of the season when you're coming into these crucial knockout rugby games?
Yeah, the analysis of the Munster at home game was interesting. I think it was interesting that we were off the back of an extremely tough 4 weeks away in South Africa, and then double header against Toulouse, which we ended up by losing 1 point over the 2 games. So that was a pretty tough period for us, and to be fair to Munster, they came up here with a lot of intent, played a good game of rugby, created good chances for themselves, and converted those chances. And we felt that potentially we weren't intentful enough in what we went in how we went about our business, and probably a couple of key areas around the aerial game where we didn't perform as well as we normally do, but we also did some good stuff in that game, and on another day we'd have come through and perhaps pushed them a little bit closer, but we've had a good analysis of the game, and we'll have a plan in place. As far as the peaking at the right time of the season, it's a combination of making sure that the things that the systems that we have in place are accurate, and just keeping those ticking over or pushing them on a little bit is in some cases. Tactically understanding what we're trying to do, or particularly what's important against different teams, because we're not going to change a huge amount in the way that we play, but maybe put the spotlight on different areas of the game, and then obviously trying to keep the guys physically fresh, keep them fit and on the pitch, and that's the way we approach it.
Thank you, Dan. All the very best for it.
Thanks very much.
And just going into this weekend, you had knockout rugby in Europe, then you go back to the league, and now back into knockout rugby again. Is there like a switch in mentality between knockout rugby league, knockout rugby, that you have to navigate going into games like this?
Well, there's obviously a very different mental dynamic to it, because you lose and you're out, you win and you're through. Whereas that wasn't the same for the Sharks game, it wasn't the same for the Edinburgh game before that, it wasn't the same for the Munster game. They were all important games, but it wasn't the end of the season if you lost the game. So it obviously adds a different dynamic in terms of the consequences, and the consequences work both ways as well, because you have the excitement of a challenge where the reward is playing in a semi-final. So from that the psychological point of view, it gets quite exciting. From the technical point of view, it's knockout rugby against a really good team who are going to have their superstars back, and they've beaten us twice so far this season, and we'll be arriving here expecting to win, and probably carrying the hot favourites tag.
Thanks, Dan. Good luck for the weekend.
Thanks, Adam.